morning, everybody. It's Ria on the Run here. Spirit wants me to stop and share a message. I can feel it coming through the throat. There's a clearing going on, guys, right now, and that's even symbolic of the message that I want to share. As I go and clear my throat, it's removing blockages. It's removing phlegm, mucus, whatever you want to call it, in order to bring forth clarity of thought, clarity of actions, more clear energy. So before I begin this really quick, I thought we should do a cross breath. What it does is it releases the mind, helps us to drop into the heart center and to receive and be open to the energy that we need to hear, the message that we need to hear. So let me just turn this around. We'll do a quick cross breath, guys. The cross breath is that symbolic representation of the sun in the shape of a cross rising over the ocean. And the cross represents, what's a cross have? That crosshair, that cross point, that center where the vertical and the horizontal meet. It is the place where the spiritual meets with the human to create that physical experience on the horizontal line. So as we breathe in, and as we connect to our center, our God source energy, our heart chakra area, we're connecting with the source of all that we are. And there is no time, no linear time. We access all dimensions all at once as we come into the now of the breath. We become the prana and we activate a remembering, light codes, information that have been dormant up to our focusing on that in our state of allowing. It's always there. It's just waiting to be allowed. So we'll take a nice deep breath in, guys. Drop from the head into the heart space. Hold it. As you hold it, feel your energy culminating, expanding, illuminating, vibrating. And as you bring focus to this, you are the prana. You are the activator of life within you. You are one with God's source energy. You are co-creator. And through this connection, as you exhale, you are literally releasing all that you just connected to, the highest frequency available to you in the now, which yields the highest frequency guidance, information, and aids you in decision making. Lord have mercy. Very clear message coming through today, guys. All right, let me just turn this around. Very clear message. All right. Whoops. Boop. Where am I? All right. So what the message is this clearing happens when we are in the pause, when we are, also kind of fits the whole cross breath, when we are at a crossroads, there is a pause. This pause gives us time to clear our throats, clear our energetic state of being so that we may clearly choose the path that is available. But what so many of us do when we're at this crossroads, or we feel that we haven't made a decision, or we feel we've been sitting for too long, we tend to want to rush the circumstances, situation, decision making for that sense of control, for that sense of egoic human control, for that sense of security. But that security is really false because it's based on a control from the mind. So with this message and what Spirit is saying is sit in that pause, sit in that what we would feel is indecisive for as long as need be. Let the Spirit activate and inspire your direction. Let that quietness as you go within your heart space, within your breath, not trying to make your decisions based on the outside, but enter the heart space. And don't do a damn thing until you feel clear about it. Clarity, you know you're clear when you are peaceful, harmonious. You still might be a little nervous, but you feel clear and you feel that boost from Spirit to act. There is no shame in not knowing what to do. If you're in a place where you don't know what to do, it's because the mind wants that, it wants to know the end result. It wants to know the journey. It wants to know it's safe. It wants to know it's secure. It doesn't want to feel like it's a fool stepping over the cliff, stuck in limbo. But that's a beautiful place to be because that's where you discover, oh, sorry. I thought my phone blinked out. I'm just going to walk a little bit this way then. That's a beautiful place to be because it allows. You're in that state of allowing. You're in that gray area, not black, not white, being decisive one way or another. You're in the gray. The gray is where all information can present itself. So Spirit is just saying, hey, if you're in that pause, stay there. It's okay. I don't give a crap if it's a day or a week or a year. Stay in that pause, but in that state of allowing, not resistance. And how do you allow? You connect to your breath. The breath will let you know. But the body wants that sense of control. But that's just part of the human journey, guys. And that builds faith, trust, realizing that life is always working for us. And you know what? There's a power beyond us that's in control. But it's not out. It's not separate from us. It's one with it, with us. And we connect to it through the heart space. We are one with the universe. We're one with that higher power. Just that the human conscious mind can't comprehend it because it's not supposed to. It's not supposed to, but we can comprehend it from God mind as we allow and step into that space, guys. I'm sorry, I do see comments. Thank you guys for being here. Please share out. I think this is a really good message because a lot of times when we decide to take control or action based in the mind and not the heart, we tend to try to move things quicker. But in moving things quicker and trying to create a situation that is not yet divine timing, we actually slow it down. Very important message. We slow things down when we try to take faults. I don't want to say faults, because and even in that we're learning, but it tends to slow down the human experience of that fulfillment. So it's just divine timing, and allow that pause. Don't rush into anything until inspired. That time is to connect within. It is to allow us. And oh my God, I got to post this interview with Bashar. Bashar is my absolute favorite spiritual teacher. And he talks about 2020 and how 2020 represents vision, clarity. And the 20 represents hindsight, clarity, how we can see the past and see what we have done and make better decisions, and how we have grown and open and expansive awareness of those experiences. And the other 20 representing moving forward, having that clarity, bringing the backwards and the forward into the now, to be clear in the now, to make the best decisions. And that requires a pause. It requires going within. But I'm going to try to find that and post it. It was such a good message. And he talked about, you know, the whole year 2020 and all of that stuff last December. So beautiful. So 2020, moving forward with clarity, clear guidance. But in order to do that, you cannot rush it. Do not control it. Do not manipulate it based in fear, because that's all it is. The mind wants to know. It wants to know. It wants to feel safe and secure. But we're not playing that anymore, guys. Life is not operating from that platform. It's operating from 2020 based on clarity, expansiveness, building on an unconditional love foundation, which requires trust. It requires trust in going into the unknown to discover those energies within you that want to come forth and be allowed. All right, guys. I love you. Lauren and I come on today at 11 for entering the third eye portal. As you all know, Lauren is extremely gifted in entering that third eye portal and the vision and that clarity. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you for sharing out. Where are we? May you all shine with the entirety of all the love and light that you are.